Hey guys, how you doing? It's Adil with Fresh Mark Sense with another fresh review. Today I'll be doing a double comparison between Tom Ford's Parfum version of Black Orchid and the original OG Black Orchid. This is the one that I wanted this for a while. I saw this in the store, another dream scent to buy this one, and this was a 2020 version that I had to get just because it seemed more dressed up. Let's get into it. Fresh Mark Scents. First perfume I want to talk about is the EDP of the Black Orchid, the original. I had some sprayed on this arm before and it's turned into a light floral, white floral, a little bit resinous, slight touch of not leather but a nice ambery touch. So it doesn't go on to leathery, too masculine, macho side. It's a very soft scent throughout. And if I spray it, the distribution is quite nice. Instantly you get the resinous amber and you get a nice deep black orchid smell, but it's almost like a white floral, a heady, uplifting scent, mixing with some vanilla. It's fantastically, it has a little bit of freshness. I think that's the vetiver, almost like a hay. It does have a like freshly cut hay, freshly dried hay, that kind of vetiver in it. The patchouli is there, it's sweet, but definitely the chocolate and truffle notes, the chocolatiness is coming through. It's deep, it's a little bit sweet, it's not too dark, but it does have a Tom Ford noir vibe. Almost as they had leather, but it's more ambery. Onto the Eau de Parfum version. This is actually a Parfum. It's still, I don't know the exact concentration, it probably is still an Eau de Parfum, but it's called the Parfum version. And it's a little bit more boozy. The dry down on my arm. I don't smell it as much, but it's still quite linear in its projection. It's still projecting a boozy patchouli, definitely off the top spray. Let me just give you a nice. Alright. Definitely is stronger than the original, as a added boozy note, and all the chocolatiness, the chocolate and is there. It has added plum note, which is noticeable in the top note, but it doesn't really carry through. It turns into the original Eau de Parfum mid note, but it holds quite linear in the boozy top note. So it's a cross between the original middle of the Eau de Parfum, the chocolatiness, but it holds a linear note. I'd say that this holds the original's middle notes of chocolate truffle, but in a much more, sorry, this one's over there, in a much more rounded way. So it doesn't have the rough edges, the more dark chocolate, the more deeper chocolate. Let's give it a fair spray because I think I kind of missed my. From the top, from the top it's the same, and then it differentiates itself into a darker chocolate, and this stays as a more linear boozy scent. So this carries through with a boozy scent and truffle note, and it actually stays the same throughout the whole composition. So I've mentioned before it's linear. But what I really like about the Eau de Parfum is the changes that it goes through into a more a deeper chocolate. You get the floral notes. So I actually have to smell it right up to my wrist, because smelling from over here is the projection of this. The projection of this is way more than this. This holds the truffle note and the boozy note for much longer, but it smells different in that it's an added boozy note. But the original Eau de Parfum of Black Orchid is something else. It is deep, floral, chocolatey in a very satisfying way. It's mass appealing, but I don't think it's the most wearable for most men, because most men would find it quite feminine. But nowadays, I think the boundaries have been shifted so much that this could actually become more mainstream. I'm talking about the Eau de Parfum version. But the Parfum version is a lot more wearable for the masses who enjoy a more boozy scent, yet incorporating the more feminine aspects of white florals. But this instead has the DNA of the original Black Orchid note. But other than that, this is a much less complex version of the original Eau de Parfum. The original Eau de Parfum has all the complexity, and this is slightly less complex with the boozy linear. So in the end, you can choose this for the daytime. That's my personal preference. And if I want some more complex in the daytime, and if I want to impress somebody, I would use this for nights out or special occasions. This is definitely a very alluring fragrance. It has deep patchouli. This definitely has a gold perfume vibe, a gold dust vibe, not just from the bottle itself, but it has a sparkling 1 million like quality. I believe it's it would be a more mature version of 1 million if you want something with patchouli, spices. So great perfumes. This has a bit better longevity and projects more, but this changes and it has the great chocolatey and white floral transitions that would keep you interested, sweet, and it's a classic scent, more versatile for daily use and even office wear if you want something to replace Dior Homme Intense. So take care, guys, stay fresh, and let me know what you think about the original EDP and the 2020 Parfum version. Stay fresh, guys, take care.